What if the Watcher broke his oath? Episode 9 of What If is now on Disney Plus. And I've got a lot to say about this episode. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on episode 9. And then later on in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts on overall the What If. What did I actually think overall? Was it good? Was it bad? But let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Did you like this episode or not? Did you like What If as a whole? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's jump into this review of episode 9. What if?
And ponder the question, what if?
Okay, so, episode 9. It's out now. It's done. What if? It's over. Where do I even begin with this episode? Where do I begin with this episode? It's not very good. It's absolutely fucking god awful. I don't understand. This feels like they had no plan whatsoever for this what if. It just doesn't feel like oh my god. This episode is so frustratingly bad. It's just terrible. I loved last week's episode. I thought it was really good. It was an actual what if. What if Ultron won? And I'm glad they picked up that storyline in this episode. My first question is, where the fuck was that Gamora episode? We see Gamora in this episode, the one where she becomes Thanos. She beats Thanos and has his armor and everything like that. And Tony's there. I don't ever recall seeing that episode. If I missed it, can someone please tell me where it is? Because I can't find it. So you just add in a random character that we had no connection with. Okay, whatever. The whole premise of this episode is, Ultron, is out there causing havoc in the multiverse. So the Watcher decides, you know what? Instead of going into the multiverse and getting the most powerful being like Odin, or, recruiting these other beings like Captain Marvel, like the best of the best, another Thor's, all these godlike beings to take on Ultron. No, he doesn't do that. He decides he's going to get Captain Britain, Captain Peggy from the first What If. He's going to get Star-Lord T'Challa. He's going to get Killmonger. Then he's going to get Gamora that we've never seen before. And he's obviously got Doctor Strange, and he's going to get Party Thor. And that's going to be his Guardians of the Multiverse, who are going to take on Ultron, the being that kicked the freaking Watcher's ass. You telling me you have this whole selection of like Odin, Loki, gods, endless beings with powers, endless Infinity Stones, and you decide to rock up with those people? And I'm expected to believe that they're going to beat Ultron, who one-shot Thanos who had 5 stones. He one-shot him in the last episode and made him look like, yo, bro, Ultron's not to be messed with. Instantaneous attack. Boom, dead. Thanos didn't even have time to react. And then he whoops the Watcher's ass. And I'm expected to believe that these freaking 7 people are supposed to beat this guy, a guy that he even says has gone beyond into godly realms of power. He is beyond. He is transcended. And yet I'm supposed to believe Doctor Strange has this fucking protection spell that can stop Infinity Stones. Like, Ultron is hitting them with complete Infinity Stone attacks, and he has a protection spell that it can't get through. Where the fuck was his protection spell this whole entire time? I'm sorry, but it's just so inconsistent. How can you have Ultron be this powerful in the last episode, beat the Watcher, take over, and yet he's beaten by a fucking virus? Are you serious? Like, you're telling me that Zola, that they put into the fucking Arrow last episode, is able to go in to Ultron and destroy him from the inside? I'm sorry, but Ultron would fucking whoop his ass Even if he was inside him, he'd still fucking whoop his ass. I do not. Ultron is a being now that is beyond anyone. He is the ultimate being right now. He beat the Watcher. And I'm supposed to believe Zola as a virus can beat him. And it's so fucking hilarious. Ultron is in the fucking middle of the sky, right? He's in the middle of the sky, way up, and he's about to unload on all of them. And I'm supposed to believe Peggy Carter can somehow jump that fucking high without Ultron even knowing onto him and lift his mask up. Lift his fucking mask up so that the arrow can go into his eye so that Zola can go in it. I'm supposed to fucking believe that? I'm sorry. When can people with super soldier serum jump fucking 100 foot in the air? When? That would have been fucking handy in Winter Soldier. Cap could have just jumped from fucking the flying freaking naval boats, whatever the fuck you want to call them. He even would have been handy, because why isn't he jumping from that to that one to that one? John Walker can't do that. Like, I just don't understand. It's so inconsistent. Why do they do this? It's bad writing. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And then to top it all off, Killmonger is able to convert Ultron's armor off Vision's body onto him, and he's able to access and use the Infinity Stones. Yes, that's right, people. Killmonger is able to have the Infinity Stones on him, and guess what? He receives no fucking damage. Newsflash, have you seen what happens to a fucking human being when they have those Infinity Stones? Tony had the Infinity Stones in Endgame. And what happened? He didn't even use them, and it was fucking him up. Same with Hulk, but I'm supposed to sit here and believe, Killmonger, though, that vibranium suit is fucking supposed to stop that. Oh my God, it's okay. Killmonger can use them. Fuck off. It's just lazy. It's boring. It's dumb. This was so fucking bad. I hate this episode. You have this brilliant setup, and then you do waste it like that. Absolute complete waste. I don't know. I don't know why they did this for this episode. How can you make Ultron that powerful and then do that to him? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I honestly don't. You can beat the Watcher, but you can't beat a fucking Zola virus. Fuck out of here. And also, what annoys me is we see Ultron use an instant attack to Thanos and kill him. Yeah, he can't do it in this episode. What, did he just forget how to instantaneously attack? He's a fucking being that's beyond that. And yet, he doesn't even use the time stone, really, or the reality stone. Like, I just don't understand. Where, like, the last episode, you show him standing there and just decimating everyone from up above, just boom, hitting the planet, boom, either blowing the planet up or blowing everyone on there dead. And I'm supposed to sit here and believe that Ultron has suddenly just decided, you know what? I don't feel like doing that with these people. I'm just going to fucking go down there and just toy with them. Fuck out of here. Like, I just don't know. It's annoying. It's annoying. This whole what if thing has been very... It's not that good for me. It's not that good. I mean, I like the Doctor Strange episode. I thought that was really, really good. I didn't like the first three. What's it called? The zombies one, I don't mind the zombie one. I don't mind it at all. Party Thor, couldn't give two shits about. Killmonger, that's stupid and dumb. The Ultron one, last week's episode, really enjoyed that. This one, absolutely god-awful. So 3 out of the 9, I think, are decent and good. The rest of them are just awful. If you're going to do a what if, just do a fucking proper what if. Like, give us, like, real what ifs, like, and also, sorry, but in this episode as well, I'm sorry, but it's so frustrating. So you're telling me because Peggy has become Captain America that everything still happens? Like, we see her jump on the fucking ship in Winter Soldier. The exact same thing happens. Are you kidding me? When did she ever get put in ice? So, and like, everything happened. Like, I just don't understand why it would happen identical, just with a different one. Like, that's just lazy. That's lazy writing. That's just you. Oh, I can't come up with a better fucking idea. So we'll just keep the same storyline. But just instead of having Steve Rogers there, we'll put Peggy Carter there. Lazy. That's lazy writing. Anyway, let's get back to the whole what if stuff. The whole thing as a season. If you're going to do a what if, give us proper what ifs. Like, what if Red Skull defeated Captain America? What would happen? I want to see that storyline. I want to see what happens when Red Skull beats Captain America and Captain America doesn't stop him. What happens? That's a good what if. That's what we want to see. Like that stuff. But yet you can't give us that. I just don't understand. Like, oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. So yeah, if you're going to do another season of What If, can you actually do a proper What If series? Because this one was very bad. Very bad. And it wasn't even a proper What If. Like, what if Thor was an only child? Yet, never once in that episode did you ever dive into that. We're just watching a party Thor. I'm sorry, but that's not what would have happened. You can't sit here and tell me if Thor was an only child that Odin would just let him go and party. I'm pretty sure Odin would be fucking even more on his ass than he is in the fucking with Loki there. Like, it just makes no sense. It's just fucking stupid. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this episode and what you think of What If. I fucking hate it. I absolutely hated it. And you know what? I hated this episode. I may hate this episode more than any of the other ones. I may hate this more because of the way that it was built up last episode to the way that they ended it was just fucking god awful. Just terrible. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.